Hi, I'm Ed. People worry about drilling a hole in a spring, so today we're going to show you how to do it. And while we're at it, we'll drill it within plus or minus 0.02 of the middle of the spring leaf. Here's our spring leaf. We're going to want to clamp this in the vise, but we don't want to drill a hole through the vise, so we'll use these parallels. Put one on each side next to the jaw. Set the spring in the vise. Tighten it down. That keeps the drill from hitting the vise. Chuck up the bit. This is a Harbor Freight split point cobalt drill bit. Not very expensive, but I feel they do a pretty good job. So we're going to get this thing right to the middle of this spring. So what we'll do is we're going to cheat a little bit. Instead of using a wiggler and all that kind of stuff, I've got small scraps of paper here that I use as kind of a foreman's gap gauge. We'll lower this bit down so it nearly touches the and then we'll run this paper back and forth while moving the vise until it just starts to rub. Right about there. And then we'll zero our y-axis at that point. Now, we'll move the vise to the other side. And then we'll sneak up on the bit with the other side of the jaw until it's just barely touching. And then this has got a built-in function on the DRO to split the difference. So we've got 4.8462. If we hit y and half, that gives us 2.4230. And basically all we have to do is just run the table until we get right to 0 with it. This thing resolves to tenths of thousandths, so I think that's dreaming a little bit, but we'll go with that. It's right on 0. So now we've got to drill the hole. This is about a 3/8 inch bit. It's a size W, but we'll call it 3/8. It's a little bit bigger than 3/8. And if I was going to drill a bigger hole, this is where I'd start for a pilot. Drill this, and then we could chuck up another size bit and a couple more to get to where we want it to be, inch, inch and a half, whatever the case may be. So we'll move the drill on, and we want a speed on this bit for this size. I'm going to go with about 140 RPM. Now we'll use some special handy-dandy drilling lube. Basically all it is a can of Crisco shortening. It's cheap. It's about as oily as you'll find, and it really does work. In my opinion, there's no real need to have high-dollar liquid that is hazardous to breathe. This stuff is about as hazardous as breathing the vapor off of cooking a pan of French fries. So maybe that's hard on you, maybe not. So we'll turn the drill on. Run it down. This drill has a auto feed on it. And I've got it set to go about 1,000 per revolution. So we'll get it down right there. We'll engage the auto feed and let it do its thing. As you can see, it's pulling a nice even chip off. It's not sloppy. It's not shattering. It just drills. That's what you do with low speed and a constant pressure. If it looks like it's getting dry, we'll give it a little more touch of Crisco, but as you can see, there's still some Crisco on the grill fluid, so no indication that it's overly hot, no indication that it's overly dry. It's just grill, which is what we want it to do. Still pulling nice even chips out. No chatter. You can see there's still some Crisco up on the flutes of the bed that hasn't melted, so there's no indication that we're getting things terribly hot here. We're just drilling with nice even pressure and full speed. Everything works. It's starting to protrude through the bottom, so we're about done. We'll disengage the power feed, and as you see, she failed. Shut it off. We just drilled the spring, folks, with a cheap Harbor Freight bit. No drama. It just works. Thanks for watching.